I think the variety of people that's come together for the conference is a great opportunity that everyone can network and look into future for transportation and come up with ideas of planning for the future of transportation. Some of the things that we've heard before, but it's always good that you can come back together with a large group like this and you can hear some of their concerns, some of their community, some of our stakeholders' concerns about what they see in public transportation, the things that can be done better as far as transportation. And so that's always good that when people can come together and then be able to discuss it and not sitting across the table being afraid to say something. The openness of the smaller groups makes it good because people feel like that they have a say-so in the discussions within each group. Some of the things that we're looking at is some of the things that they're doing in other countries that they're further advanced than we are here in the United States. Not only just the Utah, but in comparison to some of the other countries rather. They're doing some of the high-speed bullet trains in Japan, some of the things like that we're a little bit behind. And yes, it's going to take us a little while to catch up, but it makes it good where we're doing something about future of transportation here in the state of Utah so that we can make that progress. One of the things that I would wish for after the conference is over is that everybody would remember what they talked about, the discussions here during the conference, and ways that we can make these things, plan of actions, something that we can put into action, an action plan, and then make it work, and not let this be the only time that we all come together, but perhaps there's an opportunity that even we're talking about the year 2020, that perhaps we can look at ways that the progress of public transportation every year and not let so many years go by without addressing the needs of public transportation. Well, I think the transportation as a whole with this conference, it's so many different people from so many different areas coming together, and I think it gives everybody an opportunity where they can come together and work together, and on one common issue and one common goal is to advance and to improve transportation for everybody, not just one group of people. And I think with a conference like this, it brings more awareness to other folks as to the need for a really good public transit system. And not only just at UTA, but other groups working together with UTA and with other UTA working with other groups as well to build a very, very excellent transportation system all the way around where everybody can afford and everybody can ride. Well, I think UTA is doing a good job in trying to make sure that there's affordable transportation, that there's a lot of things going on as far as getting more people to ride. Sure, there's always shortcoming, and we could do things a little bit different and things a little bit better. And some of it is, financial barriers that some departments just don't have some of the funds where we can go out and do a little bit more. And I think with that, I think it would be a greater challenge to UTA to make sure that some of the departments that, for instance, community relations, public relations, and the community that I deal with, that when I'm going out there talking to the communities that can't afford to ride, that it gives me a little bit more of a leverage that I can go out and talk to the people and stress to them what UTA is doing and why we're doing it, and give them a little bit greater options on public transportation and being able to ride and take it a little bit better than what they do. For instance, some folks that I hear from that want to ride public transportation and get to and from work on the weekends and late at night that do service jobs they can't do that because UTA doesn't have service in those areas. And so those things like that, they hurt. And then when I have to hear that as a UTA employee, and my hands are tied because a lot of times there's nothing that I can really do as far as, changing the routes or adding the routes on there or having the services open more on holidays, because even on the holidays when UTA don't run, there's service employees that need to get to work. So those things like that, they do hurt us.